Well, it's another snow-filled day. So many people say, wait a minute, one video there's no snow, it looks like spring, while the next day it's snowing. Yep, that's the life here in eastern Pennsylvania. One day it's snowing and the other day it looks like it's really going to be springtime. Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to share with you my Great Depression moment and a little bit about Dave Ramsey. And wow, what an influence he's having on my life. It's like, Dave, where have you been all my life? All right, let's go find a place to sit and then I'm going to share with you a little bit about today's subject. I love the little nooks that I have where I can sit. I created them just for my YouTube channel. I also created them for a place where I can do a lot of work. So this was a table that our next door neighbor gave me and I love it. It's very old and vintage, but it's perfect to do all of this work. And I have all these little areas where they're so private and it's so nice to be able to be here. Dave Ramsey, the Total Money Makeover. I want to share some things with you that have just really inspired me, and it helped me understand a little bit about my own personal, the Great Depression. Dave Ramsey talks a lot about, if I would recommend any books, I would recommend his book. He says it all for me. He says everything. So I'm going to read you a couple things and I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on it because this has to do with my channel. So he's talking about his book, and then I'm going to insert my channel. And he said his book is not about math, facts, or figures. His book is about life. I've already said that personal finance is only 20% of head knowledge. 80% of it is life. That's me. So in my day-to-day videos, 80% of it is my life. So you're not going to hear me say facts all the time. Now I said a lot, and some people would say maybe I said too much, but I said a lot about the facts, about, you know, what we spend and how we spend it. But my channel is not about facts. I am not a financial advisor, but like he says, my book is about life. And that's where I am. My channel is about life. He goes on to say that talks about his credentials, and he goes on to say all of that. I don't have much education. So I only went to about the 11th grade and then I got married. I don't have a lot of education. So I am not a college person. But let me tell you what, I got something better than a college education as far as I got a lot of life that's lived under me. And I have a lot of life experiences. And so, like him, it's not about figures, it's not about numbers, it's all about life. So we're going deep into that. And then he says, everybody has the Great Depression moment in their life. Now, maybe some of you are sitting there watching my videos and all through your life, you handled your finances perfect. You were perfectly frugal, you never lost a dime, you never spent anything, you never went for a scam, everything was smooth sailing. Way to go. But for the majority of you like me, you know people that made mistakes, you had things in your life that didn't go the way you wanted to, and you had to reinvent yourself all over and over again. And that is me, reinventing myself. So the last Great Depression moment I had was last year, and that was a shakeup. That was, ooh, that got the heart pounding. That was a scary situation for me. But really, in hindsight, no bad thing can stay bad unless you use it for good. Now, I'm talking about things that are of the materialistic world. You know, I'm not talking about losing loved ones and things like that. But in the materialistic world, no bad things can stay bad to you unless you leave it that way. You can change it in for good. And because of the bad things that came my way, it changed me for good because it got me back on track and got me into the way that I needed to be. And that was to save money and to live abundantly and happy and not worry about stuff so much. Not worry about me having to solve all of life's problems and not me having to solve everyone's issues in life. I was the Mother Teresa of YouTube. Every time I saw something I didn't like, I had to get on there and interact and react and tell you all this and that. And it's none of my business. My business is shoot, 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 shoot. my four walls. And that is one of the lessons I learned is you see all kinds of people in life and you think they have it all, but really they don't. So the Great Depression in your life can do two things. Either you can become better or you can become bitter. If you become better, you change your whole philosophy and your whole mindset on what matters in life. And if you change your mindset, you become so wise and so happy and so content that the world takes notice. Even strangers at the grocery store can see the light in your eyes. They can see that you're happy and content. And people want that. They want it so badly, but it's something that money can't buy, and they don't understand that. Why do we have Hollywood stars committing suicide on a daily basis? Why do we have multimillionaires who lost it all and didn't ever get that satisfaction of living in contentment? Because they haven't learned that. They haven't changed their mindset. They haven't realized what makes them wealthy. It's not the greenback. It's not something that can burn, can tarnish, can rust away. It's what's in your heart and what you have in life. The Total Makeover Challenge is all about your mentality and then putting that into practice. So it's not just thinking it, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and don't do anything. Oh no, my friends, it's the hard work involved with it. The hard work involved. Getting up every single day, getting up, making meals instead of going out to eat, making all your homemade, laundry soap, or going to Dollar Tree and only getting a few things that you need instead of all the wants. See, you're laying down your flesh, and that's a big thing. It's to lay down our flesh, our fleshly desires for a better thing. Doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And so he's going on and on and on. I have a challenge for you, he says. Are you ready to take on the guy or gal in the mirror? I looked in my mirror. I didn't like what I saw. Not only was I having heart palpitations and high blood pressure, I was starting to be not me. I looked into my mirror, just like I am now, and I said, something's got to change. And it did. It changed just like that, because I had a total mindset. He says, I rediscovered God's and Grandma's simple way of handling money. Grandma, old-fashioned is not in fashion. That's why it's called old-fashioned. But you know what? Your grandma's ways should be the modern ways now. They should be back in style. It shouldn't be old-fashioned. It should be something that we live by. The Total Makeover begins with the challenge. The challenge is you. You are the problem with the money. Me? Oh, I could blame my husband that he did this and did that. That is true. But I am without sin, and I will not cast the first stone, because I had my own issues in life, and they were things that I need to work on, like Amazon. I wanted that instant gratification. You order it, and by the time you think you want to cancel it, it's at your front door. Why do you think Amazon delivers so quickly? They want to deliver it before it gets to your front door. That way you can't cancel it. The financial channel or some late night informational gimmick isn't your answer. Get rich quick? That is not your answer. Infomercials, they're not your answer. The Total Money Makeover isn't a theory. It works every single time. Let me tell you, it works if you do it. It works because it's simple. You get to the heart of the problem that you have. You work on that. It's based on a series of prices that must be paid to win. I want to be a winner. I want to be a winner chicken dinner. But in order to be a winner, that means I have to give up some things that I want. Give up my childish ways and give up all the ways of my lack of self-control. I want to be a winner in the Money Makeover. And you know what? I'm getting there. I'm not at the finish line yet, but I am getting there. And with the help of Dave Ramsey and helping me in a personal just inspiration, I'm getting there. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys on the next one.